Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another edition of Cyclops Mailbox, where I try to answer questions that I would get if I were on a live stream, if I were able to do a live stream, but because of my bullshit Wi-Fi, I'm not able to. Before I start, quick shout out to Blackhound for the new hoodie they sent me. And if you guys will look below, you'll see a link to my buddy who has a channel called AIRGUN of Michigan. And Big Moose, the guy that runs AIRGUN of Michigan, is this close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't mind, go to his channel, click on it, and think about me if I had a big beard and I was pretty, and that's what that guy's channel is all about. And I know he would love it if you guys would subscribe and help him get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. All right, enough bullshit. Let's start with the questions. All right, now Ron left a comment and he said that he bought a new OSPREY scope. What do I think about them? Ron, run like the wind. Get your ass out of there like Forrest Gump. Seriously, they're the worst scope company out there. They have the worst reputation for a reason. They sell these scopes at gun shows, and then just as soon as you buy them and you walk out that door, you're on their own. There's nobody to follow up. Their stuff sucks. It's overpriced, it's junk. Stay away from Osprey at any freaking cost. All right, now RKBA left a really thoughtful comment. It's something I was talking about on second focal planes, where they only scale at a certain magnification. And this is something I don't think about saying, but something very, very freaking true. On second focal plane scopes, to get it exactly on that magnification is really hard. You just about have to have a scale down range to do it, and just the tiniest adjustment one way or the other will mess it up as far as your reference points. That's a big part of the reason guys that shoot long range precision use first focal plane. They don't have to deal with that, or they use a fixed power scope. All right, Robert R. left a comment just after this other one about Osprey, say he got swindled by them at a gun show. Robert, you're not by yourself, if that helps at all. Now, my buddy EL left a comment, and he said that he bought an Accufire Noctis, you'll see a picture of it right here, to help with his friends that are visually impaired. Guys, it's a spoiler alert, but I've got a giveaway coming up here pretty quick, and I'm gonna give away an Accufire Noctis. I'll pay it for it myself, I'll pay the shipping, and if you don't mind, the guys that I want to give it to is somebody that is visually impaired, or if you have a hunting buddy or relative that's visually impaired you think would enjoy this scope. The guys at Accufire are doing a great service for guys that need help, whether they're elderly, veterans, welders, have cataracts, diabetes, whatever the case is. A lot of guys still want to hunt, but they're not able to because they can't see through a normal scope. And I think the stuff at Accufire is a real service to these guys. And EL, proud of you, man. Now, Sahid asked me, on a Hawk Vantage, is it rated for air guns? A lot of scopes that when they first come out will say they're air gun rated, or rated to this power air gun, or rated for that. More and more guys are gonna see that scopes are not rated for air guns, because some of the new modern springers that are so powerful, they just trash scopes. With the double recoil that they do, they're too hard on scopes. So you're gonna see less and less scopes as time goes by that are rated for air guns. It sucks, but the fact of the matter is these scope companies don't like having to eat these scopes when they come back, that if they'd have put that same scope on a 300 Weatherby or anything else, you'd have never had a problem. Now, Brian told me I should try March scopes. Brian, I've tried March scopes and they are all that. But the thing is, man, my channel is not that big as far as YouTube standards. So a lot of these scope companies that have the more expensive scopes, they won't work with me as far as sending me scopes, whether they donate it to my channel, which they don't have to, or just loaners that I give back. They're not willing to work with channels that are the size mine are now. And I understand they have to have some kind of standards, but I would love to be able to do some reviews on some of the March stuff. I have a real high opinion of their optics. All right, Michael asked me, where do I get that OXPHO blue that I use in my bluing videos? I get it from eBay, because a lot of times when I go to Brownells or other places like that, I can't find it, so I just buy it off eBay, and I usually get it within a week or so. All right, now Dustin asked me, basically, when am I gonna get off my ass and do some SWAMPFOX videos? I will as soon as I can get in touch with these guys. I have questions every single day. People that want to see SWAMPFOX videos, but I haven't heard back from the guys, and without their help, I'm not able to do it. All right, one of the guys asked me, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name, but starts with an A. What would I recommend for a lightweight scope, higher magnification? When it comes to that kind of stuff, Leupold. Start looking at Leupold. They specialize in lightweight scopes. They trim all the fat off of it best they can. When you want something lightweight, Leupold's hard to beat. All right, now Alan commented that sometimes I say something negative about Vortex, but in some of my videos, I'm drinking a screwdriver out of a Vortex cup. As far as I'm concerned, that's the one and only thing Vortex has put out that is good quality. If you get a chance to get one of the insulated Vortex tumblers, go for it. They're nice. Master Mac asked, can we see your left eye? Master Mac, that's an odd thing to ask somebody that wears an eye patch. My left eye's kind of messed up. Picture a piece of hamburger that was shoved into my eye and got an infection. That's kind of what I got going on under here. I'd just as soon let you guys look at a nice piece of leather. All right, P47 wanted to let you guys know that a lot of the SWFA scopes are back in stock for $299.99, and that's really, really good news. All right, PT asked, what percentage of the scopes that I test that are really good scopes do I keep? Very few. Now, if it's a bad scope, I give it away and I'll let the person know that I'm giving it to that it's messed up. But there are guys out there, they don't care about that. They need a scope. They don't care if there's a problem with it. They need a scope, and I'm more than happy to help them if I can. All right, H. Snow asked me, the Delta Striker or the NIGHTFORCE NX8? I would pick the Delta Striker. I'm a lot more familiar with it. I'm a lot more comfortable with it. And the NX8s that I've seen have been a little hit and miss. Now, I'm not bashing on NIGHTFORCE. Please don't take it that way. But I've owned several NIGHTFORCEs, and every one that I've owned, I've had a little buyer's remorse over. All right, Shredder left a comment and asked me, I've seen you do a lot of scope reviews, but I very rarely see you fire a weapon. What rifles do you own? I have two air rifles, a Diana 75 recoilless rifle from the 1980s, an FX Impact 30, my dad's 30-06, my Savage 223, correction, 5 rifles, and my custom AR 223. And the reason I don't shoot a lot of rifles in my videos is they'll either age restrict them or they'll demonetize them. And because I don't charge for my videos up front from these manufacturers, I rely on the money that the little YouTube ads run to help keep my channel going. All right, Ed asked, what do I think about the Nikon scopes? I'm a big fan of the Nikon scopes. The reason you don't see them in my videos, even in my best of type videos, is the fact that Nikon is out of the scope business now, and I'm not sure who's going to pick up their warranty work if there's a problem down the road. So I don't want to steer people that way and they turn into Saturn and there's nobody left to take care of the warranty work if they run into a problem. Other than that, I always thought the Nikon scopes hit above their weight class as far as optically. I never had a problem with them, but with them being out the scope business, I'm really super hesitant to recommend them. All right, Devious said, I watch a lot of your videos, but every decent scope between about $400 to $600 is sold out. It's just like that across the industry right now. It's like trying to buy a good bolt action 308. It's really hard to find. A cheap AR, it's hard to find. The demands for guns and ammunition and optics has went up so high, I honestly think it'll be fall before these manufacturers catch all the way back up. All right, Luke says, Joe, please review the Delta Striker 5 to 50 second focal plane. Luke, I've seen this scope, I've used this scope, and it is a total badass. And one day I will get around to reviewing it, but trust me, from doing the other Delta Striker video, it is at the very top of the food chain in its price range. Joshua asked me to please review the West Hunter adjustable scope rings. Joshua, I reached out to these guys. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but when I do, I will review them if they're willing to send me something to test. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Down below, you're going to see my other mailbox videos. I hope you'll watch them and enjoy them also. And if you have a question you want me to answer here on my channel this next week, just leave the comment or question below, and I'll do my very, very best to answer them for you. You guys rock, and I sincerely appreciate you watching the stuff that I put out. See you. All right, guys, I don't know what time you're watching this, but have a beer if you have one. Guys, welcome to another edition of Cyclops. What? You quit that. Now this is, Zoe, stop. You don't have to be on camera.